It is today the 6th of December 2024, and I called up my friend Jonathan Sumton today because it is his birthday. He is 64 years old today, and I called him up, and he was in a hurry to go to the post office, and I played him this thing that I will play here now. And he asked me to make a film and send it to him, so that's what I'm doing. So this is for you, Jonathan, at your birthday, 6th of December 2024. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chief. Happy birthday to you. From Atle Hammelow-Berg, the Fox. And the thing is that there's a lot of echo here, and that's because I will put up some links on the description of this film, and maybe I will just cut it in the film for Jonathan as well, because he has some films that it has a really a lot of reverb, and one of them is the film, which it turned out that I went to visit Jonathan without him knowing it on the 3rd of October 2023, 1 year, 2 months and 3 days ago. It was the first day we ever met face to face, and during that couple of days we made a film that I will put up the link to, but it also turned out that Jonathan and me, we had a common friend in Stephen Ackles. I got to know Stephen when I was 15, but Jonathan was obviously a much closer friend of Stephen Ackles than I was, because I was just hanging around in the same group of people. I know a lot of musicians for more than 40 years, not only Stephen. Also my guitar teacher was Bjørn Berge, who has been playing with Stephen for more than 11 years, is one of these guys. But I went to Jonathan.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Sumton, and today is Tuesday the 3rd of October 2023. And last night I got a great, lovely surprise. There was a knock at my door, and it was a surprise visit from my friend Atle.
Yes.
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 Who I always refer to as the Fox.
Yeah.
There we are. So we've been having lots of fun, lots of chats, putting the world right, and we decided to make this film.
Fun? What is the film really about?
The film is really about me because I've been convicted as a terrorist, and I'm going to be going to jail in Norway, Vik prison, on the 19th of October.
And you're a now victim?
I'm a now victim, yes.
You're a now victim?
Yep.
And that's why you're going to the prison, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how we met. Because I was actually a translator on the NAV cleanup in the pilot case in Oslo District Court in September 2023. And how I ended up there, it is very strange, because Rune Haaland, which was one of the founders of Bellona, by the way, and with his FBI hat, he put a request out on Facebook, on the Facebook group of NAV operating, the NAV cleanup, on the Thursday, I think it was, and the court should start at Monday on the Oslo District Court, with 3 plaintiffs, Annette Irgens, Marianne Eriksen, and the leader of Navfredningen, Rune Halseth. Actually, they are ahead of more than 100,000 victims of Nav. And what happened, how I became the translator is just a fun story, but I ended up there without being a professional translator. But the thing is, when I am reading or speaking...
Yeah, the thing is, when I'm reading or speaking English, I'm thinking in English, because I've been working so much around the world in big projects internationally, where there are a lot of foreigners, and so I'm so much used to speaking English, and I had a lot of also English-speaking friends in Norway. So that's why in the Oslo District Court I was kind of two, 3 words behind them when they were speaking Norwegian. I was translating to Dr. Carl Baudenbacher, which is the former president of the EEA court and a judge there, and his daughter Laura Melusine Baudenbacher, which is the president of the Swiss Commission Committee. And they were supporting this Bjørn Kvernberg and Frode André, what is his name? Roy Arteid. And also Mats Andenes was part of that team, and Kvernberg, he was formerly in Elden law firm. So actually, at this court trial, I was the translator for Laura and Carl, and I could see before lunch on the Thursday, I think it was, then Carl Baudenbacher, knowing better than anyone the rules and the requirements in the EA system and the agreement, he was very clear, and he hammered it, that the Norwegian government, they had violated the EA agreement from the very first day after it came into force, 1st of January 1994, and they did it with purpose. And the one who signed for this EEA agreement, it was Gro Harlem Brundtland from the Labour Party. She signed this, and there was this Synnøve Fjellbakk who was telling the truth about this, and she was sent into forced psychic hospital. There is a Facebook group saying "Støtt Synnøve Fjellbakk." And she is now out, I think, but and after that, Gro Harlem Brundtland, she got the position as the top leader of World Health Organization. So she got her reward. The thing was that the Norwegian people of Norway, they had made a votation shortly before, where they voted no with big letters to going into the European Union. So this was just a way from Gro Harlem Brundtland and the Labour Party to trick the Norwegians into the same rules and the same everything, like if they were a member of the European Union. So what was the point of the votation? I don't understand, and I think most people in Norway don't understand it. Well, anyway, during these days, on the Thursday, when then Carl first up, and then after lunch came his daughter, Laura Melusine Baudenbacher, the president of the Swiss Commission Committee. And then she goes into the Human Rights Convention, and she's saying that the Norwegian government, managed by the Norwegian State Attorney, have been behind 9 violations, 9 different violations against different articles in the Human Rights Convention. And when you have then 100,000 plaintiffs going to the lawsuit together, because this in September 23 was just a pilot case, then you're talking about 900,000 violations on human rights. And that means also 100,000 violations against the Constitution of Norway. That's the Constitution which our children are celebrating in the parades, waving the Norwegian flag And the bands are playing, and they are waving to the king up on the balcony. The king standing like this, with the queen and with the crown prince Håkon Magnus, and then you have his wife Mette-Marit, and her son from the relationship she had before she met Håkon, Marius Borg-Høiby. And when you know that all political parties which has been in the government since 1994, and it is all of them, have been violating the constitution of Norway 900,000 plus times. Why? To celebrate the Norwegian flag. And the thing is that the film with Jonathan, you can see that there, they have violated the same laws, but it is for foreigners coming to work in Norway. They have forced them to pay tax and social security to Norway, but they didn't make them a part of the social security system. That could maybe be okay if they had paid the social security to their foreigners' home countries, but they didn't. So actually they made a fraud against all the home countries of this. And I know that Spain, they have made, it's a long time ago, it's more than half a year ago, I heard that they have sent 100,000 RINA cases against Norway, requiring to get this money back, and it will be with interest rates. Well, the thing is that a lot of sailors on Norwegian ships registered in Nice and also in Nordregister have been Spanish. I've been sailing with Spanish sailors myself. Regorio, for example, the one who wanted me to marry his daughter. Also the other one, I don't know, Seb. I have pictures of this when I'm sitting on the barrel down in the steering engine of the Berge Duke. No, that was Berge Rakel, LPG FPSO, and no, LPG NH3, not FPSO, and it was the biggest gas carrier in the world at that time for LPG. And he's cutting my hair, Seb. You know, very nice people. They were paying them because they had to pay this to the Norwegian government, the social security as well, but they never made a part of the social security system. And that's fraud and nothing else. And then what they do after, like you see with Jonathan, living in Norway, paying tax and social security since 1995 or what it is, you will see it in the film. Because he's not a part of the social security system, he ends up not getting a Siemens declaration that he's fine to join the ships where he's working. And finally he ends up living in Norway, not able to pay for his house and the mortgage, and then they take his house. That house, well, I don't know, but in Virdi it came out with a value of more than 12 million Norwegian kroner, 1.2 million euro. But it was sold for something like 260,000 Norwegian kroner, 26,000 euro after the Dukes house. But the thing is that Jonathan, he's not just anybody. He made contacts because he has contacts in ESA, European Surveillance Agency, and they forced NAV to send a letter they had for years saying that Jonathan is a member of the Social Security, and that letter was sent to NAV Jølster, the same NAV where he's living now. They're paying his apartment. And they never heard about this before. The letter was sent to them saying that he's a member. And this is before, long time before, they take his house and almost his life. Can you imagine how many foreigners been working in Norway, paying tax and social security they have done this with? Erna Solberg, she was some years ago on a New Year's speech when she was the Prime Minister of Norway, saying that Norway needs Norwegians to make more children because we need more people. Well, we also need, for example, for the healthcare, more than 30,000 new healthcare workers. Do you really believe that they will come to Norway and pay tax and social security when they are ripped off like this, and after ending up hanging themselves, hardly surviving, just because the rope was too thick? I don't think we will have anyone to work in the healthcare at all. I don't think so. So it means I will leave Norway before I get too old and stay in another country where we have humanity. I'm Atle Hammelow-Berg, but in the meantime I will play guitar and I will take care of Sustainable Life Band and we will have fun. And that's it. Play music, sing positive songs. What a wonderful world. Louis such a mouth Armstrong. When someone is saying, how do you do? What they're really saying is, I love you. And that's it. I love you guys. I love Norway, but I don't at all love the people with the power in this country. They're dangerous.